Hi guys, I hope you all are doing good, and guys, welcome back to our channel. I hope that all of you are safe and sound wherever you are. So guys, whenever you are coming to Canada for the very first time as a new immigrant, the most essential item that you might want to carry is your cell phone. While most of you would be thinking that getting your home country cell phone to Canada is a feasible option, while many others would be thinking that they would be coming to Canada first and buying a cell phone here in Canada. Both the options are equally feasible and equally doable. There are pros and cons in both these approaches. So in this video, let's look at each of these options, and I'll also tell you my suggestions and my experiences so far in Canada. So guys, without further ado, let's just jump into the topic. There are three ways in which you can own a phone in Canada. First one is BYOD, or bring your own device as it is popularly known. In this approach, you have to get your home country cell phone, the one which you are currently using, to Canada. All you have to do in Canada is buy a local Canadian SIM card and start using your home country phone as is. The second approach is in which you upright buy the entire cell phone by paying the entire amount of it. Say for example, a cell phone costs $800. You have to pay $800, buy the cell phone, and you are free to choose any operator that you choose to. The third option is contract. So what you have to do here is you have to pay some down payment, maybe like $100 or $200. You have to buy a plan from a provider. Say if you go for Fido, you may want like $50 per month, something like that, in which you get a device from Fido and a local SIM card from Fido. This contract lasts for usually a period of 2 years, and after 2 years the device belongs to you, and you can then go on to choose continue with Fido or maybe move to some other providers. These three options, I would suggest option number one, which is bring your own device. The reason for this is as follows. For option number two, which is buying a phone, I don't think as a new immigrant it is economical and wise to make such a big investment in buying a phone. You might consider using your home country phone for your initial 6 months to 1 year of stay in Canada. And as far as contract is concerned, you are not eligible as a newcomer because you don't have a Canadian credit history, and you need a good credit history in order to be eligible for a contract. So what happens is whenever you are applying for a phone contract, there will be a hard check on your credit history, on your credit score. If you do not have a good credit score, your contract won't be approved and you won't be given a phone. So in both these scenarios, I think it is wise enough to use your home country phone for at least a period of 6 to 12 months so that you have enough money if you want to buy a phone upfront, or you have a good credit score in order to go for a contract. Another reason of choosing BYOD over contract is that as a new immigrant, you are not bound to any provider for a period of 2 years. And as we know that contract lasts usually for 2 years, in these 2 years you are usually stuck with one provider, and you are not given that flexibility to move to other providers. But as a new immigrant, you might want that kind of flexibility because you are not sure at which province you will be staying. So maybe today you land in Ontario, but tomorrow you land a job in British Columbia. So when you move from Ontario to British Columbia, you might want that flexibility to choose some local provider in British Columbia. So having said that, bring your own device means that all you need to have is just a SIM card, and that's pretty much it. So basically you can change the provider as many times as you wish in case of bring your own device. And I personally feel that bring your own device plans are much cheaper than contract plans, because the contract plans include the price of the device as well as the plan rates also. After having discussed all these points, let us stick to BYOD for the context of this particular video. But guys, let me tell you that BYOD sounds simple, that you get a phone from your home country, buy a local Canadian SIM card and start using it. But guys, trust me, there is little bit of effort that you need to put in just to make sure that your device is compatible with the Canadian carriers. It's not that you just get a cell phone, put a SIM and it starts working. No, it's not that simple. So guys, in this video, I will discuss from now on what all things you need to take care if you choose bring your own device approach. First, you need to check the network band of your device. This is available in the information manual of your mobile phone, or if you know the model number of your phone, you can just Google it and try to find out the network band of your particular device. Point number two, check the network bands of all the Canadian providers and try to match it with the network band of your device. If a matching band or matching frequency is found in your device as well as Canadian carrier, then you can know for sure that your device will work in Canada. If there is no overlapping or no matching frequencies, then my friends, your home country phone will not work in Canada. So guys, now if I have to check the frequency band of any given mobile phone, all I have to know is its model number, and I have to go to gsmarena.com, and on the left hand side there is something called as the phone finder. I have to find the model of my phone. So my phone is basically, say for example, Samsung, and in Samsung my phone is Galaxy A11. So I'll just click on it. This is the network that it will work on. I will make a note of this and copy it in a notepad for reference. So this is for Samsung A11. I will save it for now. Now the next step is I have to find the frequency of the Canadian network carriers. So network band in Canada. I will open the one which is sponsored by GSM Arena only. I'll open this, and this is the one which is of Canada. So I'll save this also for reference. Now if I have to see if my Samsung A11, which I used to use in India, will it work in Canada, all I have to do is compare the frequency. Now we can see that the 2G bands is GSM 850, it is capable with Canada. GSM 1900, it is also capable with Canada. 3G bands, UMTS 850, 1700, 1900, 850, 900, 1900, 2100. 4G capabilities, it supports band 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 20, 28, 38, 40 and 41. So now guys, in this, whatever is written over here will be written inside brackets like this. So here band 42 means its frequency is 3500 Hertz. So this will work with 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, all this. Now let's see. It works with 2. So this one has 2. It works with 4, but this does not have 4. It has 40. It has 7. It has 7. It has 40. Then it has 7 and 38. It has 7 and 38. So my friends, Samsung Galaxy A11 will work in Canada for the bands which are matching with this. So this is how you have to find your mobile model with the Canadian frequency bands. The next point is about the power rating and electrical rating of your cell phone. So guys, when I was in India, my Indian cell phone used to charge at 230 volts and 50 Hertz, and it had a round pin charger like this. However, in Canada, we have 110 volts and 60 Hertz, and the charger pin is flat pin like this. So guys, all I want you to do is check your mobile's manual or check on Google for your specific mobile model number. At what electrical rating does it charge? Is it compatible with both 230 volts 50 Hertz and 110 volts 60 Hertz, or is it just compatible with 230 volts? If it is not compatible with 110 volts and 60 Hertz, your device may not work in Canada as it will not charge in Canada. So guys, most of the standard mobile companies allow compatibility between these two ratings. But just as an additional precautionary measure, check your device electrical ratings, and only if it is working in both these voltages, you can get it safely to Canada. So guys, the next point is probably the most important point of this video, and that is always ask for a test SIM from the provider you choose to sign up a plan with. So guys, I'll tell you my example. When I landed here in Canada as a new immigrant, I went to one of the Freedom outlets in the mall and I checked Freedom plans. I was really impressed with the plans that Freedom offered and the cost that they were charging for it. And I liked one of the plans as it catered to all my needs at that point in time, and I was thinking of signing up with them. However, I just realized that I need to test their SIM first, and I requested for a test SIM. That test SIM did not work with my phone. I requested for another test SIM that also did not work with my phone. Eventually, I realized that the frequency band which is used by Freedom, my cell phone is not capable of supporting that network band. So even though my cell phone worked with the test SIM of Fido, with test SIM of Rogers, it was not able to work with the test SIM of Freedom. So basically my cell phone could not work with the network which Freedom was operating, the network band which Freedom was operating with. So always guys, there would be definitely many occasions in which your cell phone will work with certain providers and it will not work with certain providers. So always check with a test SIM if the provider you are choosing to go with works with your cell phone. After you have completed say around 6 months or 1 year in Canada, and if you feel the need to change your phone, probably now is the time when you want to go for a contract. I would request that if you are getting to a contract or if you are planning to buy a phone, do it during either the Black Friday or Boxing Day, as there are loads and loads of sale available during that point in time. Guys, with this I end this particular video. I hope you all like the contents of it. If you really do, please do like, comment and subscribe, and do share it with your family, friends and relatives, and with all those people who are planning to come to Canada in a few months time. And also guys, I hope that this video was very informative for all of you. All the steps which I have suggested in this video will help you determine whether your cell phone is compatible with the Canadian network frequencies, and whether or not you should get your cell phone or buy a phone or go on a contract here in Canada. I hope that I have cleared all these queries. However, if you have any other queries, please don't hesitate to reach us at the email given in the description box, and we would be more than happy to reply back to your emails. So guys, goodbye, take care and stay healthy.